Our mission is to get the boulder up to the mountain before midsummer. Each month we go out. Obviously the valley is changing, so it's about observing that. And there's also the new people who come out each time. So we're recording the pictures, but I'm also recording the voices.
Dahi Smith.
Lisa Jackson.
Eamon Sinnott.
Peter O'Farrell.
Louise Forbes.
Nick Forbes.
Laura Tedeschi. Sabrina Turri. Anna Schmidt. Monica Kaiwan.
Binjong Sheen.
Marie McCarthy.
Shauna McCarthy.
Ilona Biernat.
Monica Wawniczak.
Magda Adamus.
Edma Bernaghosh. Susan Ashelman.
Mark Quinn. Andrew Power.
Shimin Shohar.
I was inspired by the story of Oisín Tír na Nóg. He returned from the land of eternal youth, Tír na Nóg, to just outside Tallaght, Glenasmole, where the Fianna used to hunt. And he met some people trying to lift a boulder up the valley there. He offered to toss it up the mountain, and in doing so he fell off his horse and aged 300 years in an instant. I found a boulder in Glenasmole and brought it down the mountain and invited people to recreate Oisín's mythic feat by helping me to carry the rock back to the top of the valley, 12 kilometres away. And there we built a cairn at the foot of Capure that would mark our feet. On all the peaks around Glenasmole, there are ancient cairns that were built by our ancestors, so we're linking into a long tradition of stone moving. Rock to the Top is about walking and talking, about people connecting with this place by taking a long journey from the city to the mountains and back again. It happens over a year, so people can return through the seasons and experience the valley. Many people were walking this route for the first time, from the square in Tallaght, along the Dublin Mountain Way, up to Glenasmole and the top of the valley. On each of the walks during the year there was a performance or event linked to the place. So we had a poetry reading in January by Ian Kilroy of his Sonnets of the Dublin Mountains.
But investigate this mountain thoroughly. It too is water. It flows black and living.
We had Georgian folk singers singing songs of the mountains. We had talks on geology and on the Dodder and the reservoirs that the walk passes by. On a misty April day, piper Eamon Walsh played for us as we assembled the cairn. And in the spring, Donny Anderson, a Glenasmole farmer, gave us a sheep shearing and sheep herding demonstration. In September we had a harvest picnic with barbecued lamb from the mountain and vegetables from the allotments in the valley. And in March, Ashtori Howlka performed Oisín ar Thór na Féine, or Oisín in Search of the Fianna, which I wrote inspired by Lady Gregory's versions of the conversations between Oisín and St. Patrick. And the first part was performed at Rua Red in Tallaght, and then the walkers, as they went up the mountain, encountered young Oisín and Niamh Keenor, who came from Tír na Nóg and took him away. And then the final part where Oisín falls off his horse up on the hill. That play was then recreated for the finale also in June. And on the final walk, when the last rock was put on the cairn and the boulder had been moved to the top of the mountain, we had a celebration in a glade on the hill where we roasted a local lamb. Everyone contributed to the picnic. We had local honey from the field, and we had a performance by the Riham Orchestra, a youth ensemble of traditional musicians, playing a suite specially written for the Celtic seasons. And we finished with Bealtaine, the summer, the hope of summer. And at the end of a beautiful day, a sunny day, we returned to the valley. The story will continue, but it belongs to everyone who's been part of making this.
I saw it and thought that's a quirky sort of thing. That sounds intriguing, let's have a go. And I just thought I'll go once and I'll see what it's like. But as you know, I kept coming back because it has been really fun.
May this mount never
confess to a priest.
Just to really walk and meet people and be at one with nature, you know.
It was lovely, really enjoyed it.
Bon Aaron Couple. Walk current through Cuss or Tallaght na hair and the Ilfi to and Sugar Joe.
It's been a fantastic experience. Just for us, we're always doing different walks. So to see this walk over the 12-month period, all the different sides nature has shown us and meeting all the different people along the way.
I am eating honey from heaven, Glenasmole honey. These walks are magnificent. It's just to clear one's head. Get out into the mountains.
The nighttime hike we did, there weren't too many of us. Managed to drag my kids along, and it was just really good fun. It was incredibly cold, freezing cold, but it was just magical walking up the mountain, little lights, everyone had a head torch, so little lights twinkling, and then we got to the top, and then we slid actually all the way down because it was really icy.
The first walk, when we were told about the story of Tiernan Og, we were just about to give up, and I saw this white horse up at the very top, and it just encouraged me to go on. And when I got up there, the horse came over to me, you know, and it was lovely, but it was like a real spiritual moment.
I am a shaking tree, a people without a dwelling place. Smisha Hoshin, Machlafin.
The big thank you is to all of you, and all of you representing all of the other people who've come out on the mountains, the 300 or 400 over the 12 months. Thank you for your effort. That cairn belongs to you now, and it belongs to nature. Belong to nature first. The seasons will pass. Hopefully we'll be back here again. Maybe we'll all meet again at midsummer. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Woo!